Hello, everybody. Happy Monday morning to all of you. Today is August 15th, and I am here with Permelia Parham from the Healing Institute, and we're going to be talking all about her new virtual global community of wellness. So welcome to the show, Permelia. We're so happy to have you here today.
Well, thank you so much, Colleen. I'm very excited to be here today.
You know, Parmelia, just hearing the Healing Institute makes me feel good to know that I know since 2020, there's so many people out there that need healing, that are struggling. So tell me, how did you get started, Parmelia? What has led you to creating this community, this online community of the Healing Institute?
Well, Colleen, I have to tell you that it was a concept that I had in my head and was thinking about creating something. I live on Vancouver Island in Canada, which is a beautiful, energetic area. And so I was thinking of creating something here on the island. And that would be like a building, right? And then, that was the fall of 2019. Well, then we know what happened in 2020. So when I started to find these platforms, these networking platforms, and meeting other practitioners and fantastic, wonderful, holistic practitioners, I was meeting them all over the world. And I went, hey, this can be virtual. This can be global. This doesn't just need to be here on Vancouver Island where I live. We can do this everywhere. And so I started working with a business coach. I have a fabulous team of marketing people, website people, and we're almost getting ready to launch the Healing Institute, getting all the pieces together. And I literally have 26 holistic practitioners who are waiting in the wings, just waiting for us to launch. And they're all over the world. I have one in Germany. I have some in South Africa, Ireland, England, as well as Canada and the US, and a gentleman down in Mexico. So I'm very, very excited.
Let's tell everyone who this is for, because those listening might not understand. Is this Healing Institute for people that are looking for healing and wellness? Is this Healing Institute for people that are looking to be the healers in the Institute? So talk a little bit about the structure of how you've put it together and where you're at with that now.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
And it is twofold. So obviously practitioners, I'm still looking for practitioners, holistic practitioners who do all different kinds of modalities, and also clients, because I really truly believe that we need to look at a proactive wellness community, a proactive wellness society. We've been a reactive illness society too long. We've had sick care. We haven't had health care. And we need to bring to the common public, like everybody that's out there, that there is ways to be well and to stay well, virtually and also holistically. So, we've been all taught, and I'm not saying anything against allopathic medicine. It's got its place, but I really want to bring to the world, basically, the fact that there are some fantastic ways of holistic ways of being well that actually get to the root core of what's going on with the client, whether it's physical, emotional, mental, or spiritual. What really is making them unwell in whatever way that might be? And usually the root core is something that happened in their childhood, could have even happened in a past lifetime. It could have been something that was passed on to them. And so my practitioners that I have all of that knowledge, and they're very excited to be ready to we're waiting for those clients. And we were not just waiting, just to let you know, we'll be doing a very proactive marketing strategy to let the world know and let the clients know that the holistic practitioners are available for them.
Yeah, that's great. So the community hasn't launched yet. What you're looking for right now is you're building the actual infrastructure of the wellness center, the online wellness center, with energetic healers. And talk to us about who do you have in as part of your community now that are going to be the ones that are going to be available to the community to tap into?
Yes, absolutely. I just didn't get my list right in front of me, but here
Right.
I have it now. So we have when you go to the website, which I put in the chat.
Yep.
There is 5 categories. So there's emotional healing, energy healing, there's integrated healing therapies, and coaching. And so in each one of those categories, the practitioners can identify what modalities they do. So for example, in emotional healing, and that's my modality, I do body code, emotion code work, but I also have people who do what they call bioenergy, emotional intelligence, natural state healing, NLP timeline work, Qigong, quantum thinking, sound healing, and soul retrieval. Those are all the areas in emotional healing, for example. And I have practitioners in all of those modalities. And some practitioners have more than one modality, which is even better.
Yeah.
So things in energy healing, that's another category. We have people who do Akashic readings, card readings, again, bioenergy. A lady from South Africa does what she calls brain wave balance. Emotional freedom technique, EFT, the tapping. I have a number of people that do that. Energy integration, so they integrate a lot of the different modalities that they have. I have a number of people who are very intuitive, and that's what they say is their gift. So they would be looking at the client, the whole person client, with their intuition to determine what the client might need in order to be well.
So you're not looking for just one person in each one of these modalities. You have several people that are experts that are part of your team that are part of this entire wellness community.
Absolutely.
You're putting together. Okay.
Absolutely.
So anyone who is in that realm needs to be reaching out to you and going to your website to be able to connect with you, so that they can have a conversation with you on what it looks like for them to be part of your community. And I just want to commend you, first of all, Parmelia, for getting out there and creating this virtual community for individuals who need healing. And in all of these modalities that you're talking about. And like I said, it gives each one of us out here that haven't joined the community yet, as members, to be able to tap into all of these different directory of experts to really try out and work with people in modalities that maybe we've never tried. How is this structure going to be set up once it's released for people to join the community?
Well, you'll be able to go into the website. There'll be the categories that I was mentioning, and you'll be able to self-identify if there's a certain category that you're interested in, a certain modality. That will be a link to the practitioner. So you'll be able to read the practitioner's bio. You'll be able to determine if I have, like in the intuitive, for example, where I have 6 different practitioners, but these practitioners are all over the world. So, it may make sense for you to connect with a practitioner who's closer to your time zone. So I'm not restricting anybody to come in to be a practitioner, because it's a global community. So you'll be able to connect with that practitioner, go to their scheduler, schedule an appointment, pay for your session, and then you'll set up the session with the practitioner and have the session.
Okay, that's wonderful. Yeah. So this is like a huge directory of practitioners from all over the world that do all these different modalities that we're able to tap into and then pay the practitioner directly for their services.
Yeah, absolutely.
So not only is this a benefit for someone who wants to be a customer of a practitioner, it's a benefit for someone who is a practitioner trained in any of these modalities to have the actual visibility and marketing done for them to be on another website. Tell us how that works.
Well, and that was the intent of the Healing Institute. You know, I'm a practitioner. I've been in business for 8 years, and I was, as I mentioned earlier, when I was on these different networking platforms, and I'm now meeting practitioners all over the world. We all have the same challenge. We're all still looking for clients. So I said to them, and as a practitioner, you know, we just want to do what we do best. If we didn't have to market, if we didn't have to be on social media every day, we'd be very happy. So I was asking the practitioners, would you be interested in a platform if you didn't have to do that marketing, if that platform did the marketing for you? And every one of them said yes. So, you know, in a year and a half that I've been building this business and doing the research on it and meeting all the practitioners over Zoom, you know, there are probably over 100, closer to 150 practitioners I've talked to, and everybody loves the idea. So there is 2 buttons that are on the website.
Okay.
At the bottom of the page, and the website is being updated on a regular basis. And so at the bottom of the page, there's a practitioner button. So if you're a practitioner, you can pop in there and you can put in all your contact information, what modality you have, and it will come to me. And then what I do is I schedule a Zoom what I call a discovery call with the practitioner. Just, you know, it has to be a fit for everybody. It all has to be a win. Now, as a client, if you came to the website and you were looking at all those categories and you're like, gee, I really don't know what I want to do. There are so many, I'm not sure which to pick first. Then you can, again, go to the bottom of that page. There's a button that says client. You can click on that. You can fill out the information, and you can actually describe what you're looking for. So I've left that field open. So it could be a symptom that you have if you've been diagnosed with something, but you're looking for something, other ways of being well. You can, and then again, that comes to me as an email. I really am passionate about looking at the whole person client. Yeah. So when a client comes to one practitioner, we're not just hanging on to them because they came to us first. And all of the practitioners I've vetted and all the practitioners I've talked to and are a part of the Healing Institute right now, in our directory, they all believe this. They're all very heart-centered. They really are looking out for the client and what's best for the client. So what I mean by whole person is that we would, as practitioners, we may have a session with that client, but if we thought this client could really benefit from other practitioners, then we would have a Zoom visit with all of the practitioners, would have a meeting, we'd put a plan together and give that back to the client to make a decision.
Yeah, that's a beautiful way to set up the community so that the client is getting the optimal help that they need. And again, like we all know, Western medicine, you know, it's a trillion-dollar business for medications to treat all the symptoms. And this is the Healing Institute that you're putting together is a place for not only the community of practitioners to go to have a community where they're able to serve more people globally, but the customers themselves are able to go on and really choose the areas that they need the assistance in. So again, just a reminder for all of you, you want to go to the-healing-institute.com, like you see here, and log on. And if you're a practitioner, you want to go ahead and fill out the information so you can have a conversation with Parmelia. If you're not a practitioner, when it's launched, and you will be able to, you know, the customers and clients will be able to also be able to get in there and look for the modalities that they're interested in working with, that they could use some assistance on. You can also connect with Parmelia on LinkedIn. Her information is here, as well as on Facebook at THI World. That's going to be her. That's going to be how you connect with her on Facebook. Is there anything else you wanted to leave our audience with today, Parmelia?
Well, I'm just so excited about the fact that even though we're not quite launched yet, we're having clients and practitioners already clicking on those buttons. So we're already matching clients to practitioners. We're doing, you know, we're not doing we're not doing it with them doing the self-identification, but they're already completing those forms. And so we're able to, so we know that we really feel the Healing Institute is that bridge. It's the bridge that clients need, that are looking for ways to be healthy, be healthier. We call it their journey, their health journey. And as we're all on a health journey, right?
Yeah.
So we really want to be able to augment their health journey to make it the best we can possibly make it.
That's great. Permelia, thank you so much for being here today and spotlighting the Healing Institute and what you're bringing to the world globally. We could all use some extra healing. So make sure you guys click and link with her on LinkedIn, Permelia Parham, as well as on Facebook at her link is there, as well as the-healing-institute.com. Make sure you're going out there and connecting with her on there as well. Permelia, thank you so much for being with us again on this Member Monday Spotlight. We'll see you all next week. And until then, remember, be you and be strong.